Well, the main focus of the meeting was on Heliomorphus hollis, the brown marmorated stink bug, which exploded last fall as a serious threat to our agriculture. Before that, it was just an annoyance in your home because the connection had not been made to all these blemishes on a wide variety of things, from soybeans to corn to all the stone fruits to berries to apples to pears, almost everything you can think of, melons. The connection hadn't been made between the brown marmorated stink bug and the blemishes we were seeing. And it was a bright young lady scientist, Tracy Lesky, working in our little USDA lab in West Virginia, that first made this connection. I was introduced to that on the 8th of September last year. Because I'm a farmer and a scientist, it was immediately apparent to me that this could be, let's hope it isn't, but this could be a plague of truly biblical proportions. And just about every homeowner in this area is familiar with the brown marmorated stink bug. They've been a pest in your home for years. People weren't finding the brown marmorated stink bug anywhere near this quantity last year. So if you are going from what they start with to what they end with, yeah, one would expect that this year is going to be very much worse than last year. But the only method we have is to use harsh insecticides that kills everything. It's like we haven't done that for a couple of decades. Now we use what's called integrated pest management. We use the pheromones, we attract them, and then we destroy them. We don't know if we'll ever have anything like that for the brown marmorated stink bug. They're now taking apples out of storage that were put in storage perfect. The brown marmorated stink bug had eaten and left a little yeast inside of it, and these apples are alive, by the way. They're still alive and respiring and so forth. And their response to that was this little hard knot they develop inside, a little dimple on the surface, and a lot of brown, nasty tissue around that. So they're now up to 75% of all the apples they're taking out of storage were damaged by the stink bug, and they didn't even see it when it went into storage because he's just eaten, and it takes up to a couple of weeks for the apple to respond to that and create this blemish on the outside and all this deterioration on the inside. You're going to have to make this calculated judgment. If the alternative is not having anything to eat this summer, then you probably have to use these harsh chemicals. But I was on a radio talk show with a professor at one of our universities, and he was almost in tears. He said, you know, this is going to set us back at least 2 decades in integrated pest management, but I'm not sure we have an alternative this year. And our organic people were in there, and you know, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? He noticed that they had some jumping spiders that were eating those things, but I'm not sure we can have enough jumping spiders to solve our problem. By the way, if I was a mad scientist doing gene splicing and putting together a bug that would really be nasty, and you know, I was turning it loose on my enemy, I probably couldn't have done a better job. One might define this thing as the bug from hell. Let's hope he doesn't live up to all of his potential, that we can intervene. Last September, one of the people there, the professional, said, gee, you know, we could be hungry. So let's see what happens. Our people have been working very hard all winter. They've done a great job. So let's see what happens this year.